Corey, I want you to talk about a guy you've mentioned already a few times, but specifically about his impact on you and your career, and that is Dusty Rhodes. Can you just share a few thoughts about him and what he meant to you in your career?
I can honestly say, I mean, there's a lot of people that have added so much to my life and my career. But if I had to pinpoint one guy who I think I learned the most from, not only about the business, but about life, it was the American dream. Dusty, you've heard in all the documentaries and the interviews, even in Cody's new interview, that NXT and FCW, we were Dusty's kids. And he treated us as such because he cared. And nothing made Dusty happier than someone who was willing to take a risk or willing to step outside of the box or do something that wasn't a quote unquote wrestling promo or a character. Dusty wanted you to break the mold. He wanted everybody to do that. And the impact that Dusty had is visible each and every segment on Raw or SmackDown these days, from a Seth Rollins to a Becky Lynch to, I mean, Bray Wyatt, all of these, Roman Reigns, the top stars that populate those spots in the business all spent significant time with Dusty. Those first few generations of NXT as well. And I think I learned more and became closer with Dusty actually after I was out of the ring, because it was when my concussions happened and I had to step away, and I was still trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do with my life with this opportunity. And Dusty was one who said, come on, baby, you just hang out with me. And I spent 8 hours a day in Dusty Rhodes' office in the Performance Center for like 6 months straight, 5 days a week, listening and learning and laughing. And half the time it had nothing to do with wrestling. Dusty would put on Garth Brooks live in Central Park, and we would just sit there and I've seen it 50 times at this point. And we would sit there and he would start thinking and he'd go, hey, tell me what you think about this. And would bounce ideas back and forth. And that was the coolest thing about Dusty, was he was never the one who had to make it his idea. Dusty just wanted to help. And if Dusty saw a glimmer of what you felt inside, he was a magician at drawing it out and really helping people step out of their comfort zones, and myself included, all the way up to when I had to announce my retirement and step into the broadcast world. Dusty was an advocate for me. Dusty went to bat for me at every opportunity, and he was more than gracious with his time and his knowledge. And I was like a sponge, man. It was a short period of time, but I would say it was one of the most important periods of time, not only in my career, but in my life, as far as learning so much from Dusty. I'm so blessed to have known him as well as I did.